setup here, and then we have another setup across the street that you can look at as well. So there you go.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and a great way to celebrate the beginning of the summer. We're outside here, outside of Mojito's restaurant, in front of a Kit of Parts open restaurant. It demonstrates how New York City constantly evolves and takes a really difficult situation and turns it into an amazing asset. During COVID, we couldn't go anywhere. We finally opened up our streets and in a very rapid fashion employed hundreds of thousands of people and allowed dining to be outdoors. In making the program permanent, we have also made it more inviting, more consistent, and actually more accessible to many. And today we see one of the examples of that in the new setups that are authorized by the city, that are made uniform by the rules and regulations of DOT. Thank you very much, Commissioner Rodriguez. And most of all, today made possible through the generous work of Congresswoman Meng. Thank you very much. We have a nice run of shows, so you'll hear from everybody's perspective, but I do want to shout out to the men and women in SBS, Small Business Services, and DOT, and in my office that have worked really closely with restaurant owners and with manufacturers to ensure that the nation's largest open restaurant program is a roaring success. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Congresswoman Grace Meng.
Thank you so much to Deputy Mayor Joshi for your work and for being in our neighborhoods today. I'm Congresswoman Grace Meng, and I want to thank our wonderful commissioners, Commissioner Kim, Commissioner Udanis Rodriguez, and Chief Public Realm Officer for being here as well, and all the tireless work that they and their teams have put in to getting this program off the ground. We've been talking and working for months on end, and I really appreciate their teams. Thank you especially to our great restaurant owners who are participating and who are here today. To Commissioner Kim, we are sorry that you will soon be leaving the Adams administration, but I really want to thank you for your partnership, and I'm really happy that we could join together for this announcement before you officially depart, and thank you for helping to make this a reality. I know that we'll continue to work together in the future. I also want to thank Mayor Adams for his support and commitment as well. And I'm glad to have with us soon two state lawmakers representing our Jackson Heights neighborhoods, State Senator Jessica Ramos and Assemblywoman Jessica Gonzalez Rojas. Restaurants, like our other small businesses, are crucial to Queens. They help grow the local economy, create jobs, and bring investments to our communities. As I've said in the past, all you have to do is to walk down any commercial strip here in our borough. You see Northern Boulevard. This is one of the most popular strips in all of Queens. And from Main Street to Metropolitan Avenue, independent mom-and-pop restaurants are everywhere, offering some of the best food in our city and across the globe. I believe that we must provide our restaurants with the tools that they need to succeed, though. And that's why I'm thrilled to have fought for and secured this vital funding totaling $2 million. These free dining setups will help dozens of restaurants in my congressional district here in Queens grow and thrive. And just in time for summer, as summer is upon us, it will allow our community members to continue to enjoy the outdoor dining experience. During the pandemic, outdoor dining was critical to helping many restaurants survive. After all, they were amongst the most devastated businesses during the pandemic. And following the overhaul of the city's outdoor dining program, This new initiative will ensure needed improvements for our businesses and our neighborhoods. I'm proud over the years to have visited some of the exceptional restaurants in my district. The three that we're picking are some of our favorite ones. And I grew up as a daughter of restaurant workers and then a small restaurant owner. So I know firsthand that the important role that they play in our community and how important outdoor dining has become to many of them. Helping small businesses and making resources available to entrepreneurs has been a top priority of mine in Congress, and it always will be, and that includes our local restaurant industry. Here in the World's Borough, and in my district in particular, I can't wait to see even more people taking advantage of all the outstanding culinary choices that our exceptional restaurants have to offer through these new dining setups. So to everyone in Queens and throughout our city and beyond, come on down and check out this new and enhanced dining program. Let's remember that when restaurants succeed, our neighborhoods succeed, and New York will succeed. Bon appetit to all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Congresswoman, and thank you for fighting for hardworking members of Queens, especially those who own small businesses and restaurants. And next will be for his last press conference as SBS Commissioner. I feel honored that we get to be the last one, although sad that we are the last one. Our SBS Commissioner Kevin Kim.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Joshi. It's really an honor to be here in Queens, where I grew up, to be celebrating on a day like today. I want to first begin by thanking Congresswoman Grace Meng. As a child of small business owners, just like myself, you could tell that she's never forgotten what a successful small business in Queens and in New York City can do to a family, a community, and sometimes even an entire nation for the work that she's been putting in down in D.C. on behalf of the people of New York. I do want to, again, thank her because she just didn't fight for the $2 million to get the funding for her district. She also contributed $200,000 of that to help us build a citywide prototype for the water-filled barriers that will help protect the outdoor dining setups that we'll have throughout the city. So can we just give her another round of applause, please? Today's a very special day, but it's also, to me, another ordinary day in the Adams administration. You see the interagency cooperation right here in full view. You've got Deputy Mayor Joshi leading this effort. You've got the Chief Public Realm Officer Yating Liu right here, who's done so much behind-the-scenes work. You've got the DOT Commissioner Rodriguez. You got the Queensborough Commissioner, DOT Commissioner Nicole Garcia here as well, and her team. And then you have my amazing team from SBS, Stephen Picker, our FMB head here. When you put all of this together, this is what Mayor Adams has been saying from day one. You need to get out of silos. You need to all work together. So when these setups throughout the city happen, we have Mojitos, we have Fabrica across the street, we've got the Queensborough in Queens, right in Congresswoman Meng's district. What we're showing is that while we help them set up, you're also going to get all of SBS's free resources, whether you like it or not. And it's really going to help you become a successful operator. And so I just want to thank everyone for being here. And really, it's an emotional moment in many ways, but for the city of New York, we are going to take over from Paris and become the global destination for outdoor dining because of this. Thank you very much.
Very much, and I do want to reiterate the power of uniformity with these setups. I think one of the complaints that people had about the COVID open restaurants program is that we resulted in a lot of shabby sheds. There were not rules of the road for how they should be set up. And Commissioner Kim mentioned the water-filled barriers. This is a real advancement. Don't sleep on this detail. The other ones were soil-filled. So you know who likes to live in soil. They don't like to live in water. So it makes a big difference in terms of hygiene and making sure that these are sanitary, that these are now water-filled barriers. So thank you very much. Another huge hero of this program, DOT Commissioner Ydanis Rodriguez, who together with his team have not only been enforcing against the non-compliant sheds that are out there that give the whole program a bad name, but really supporting and working to bring in the next generation of open dining. So here we have Commissioner Rodriguez.
Well, it's nice to be here. Commissioner Kim, my brother. You know, we have a journey together. We run for office like in 2001, you know. Here we were, different path in life, and here we are serving together. And I can say one of the commissioners that I work closer is like Commissioner Kim, great leader, someone that I have worked with many previous SBS commissioners, all of them been great. But Commissioner can really connect with the community, so thank you for your service in this agency. And Congressmember Meng is like, not only she showing her leadership, helping us here today, but together with the New York City delegation, Senator Schumer and others, like they secure millions of dollars for DOT through all the infra mega money that we need. Not only, again, if you look about all those millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, you know, especially on the Deputy Mayor Joshi operation portfolio, like the New York City delegation is secure, is the result of all the great work. So thank you for your leadership there in DC too. Another one. Look, it's nice to be here. This is probably our 5th or 6th press conference around dining out. And everything go around with one message. Any restaurant owner, they should know that there's a deadline on August 3rd. By August 3rd, anyone, they have to apply for the Dining Out NYC. To be part of the largest, and as the Deputy Mayor said, the best dining out in the nation and one of the best dining out in the whole world. If you look about New York City being the city with the most density in the whole nation, how do we manage, you know, to expand what used to be sidewalk restaurant that used to be only middle class and upper class community, and now this program being expanded across the 5 boroughs. Again, under the leadership of Mayor Eric Adams, Deputy Mayor Yoshi, and all the partners, we will be sure that dining out will continue being expanded in the city. But most important, to those who own restaurants, please apply now because there's a deadline on August 3rd. And the other message is dining out is not only for restaurants. Anyone that has a business with a health license that they serve food, it can be a bakery, it can be a coffee shop, it can be a local bookstore. If anyone is serving any food, if they have any license by the Department of Health, all those, they can also apply for dining out. Under the leadership of Mayor Eric Adams and the City Council, we took what was the best about the pandemic era outdoor dining out program and addressed quality of life a concern to make a new permanent program, Dining Out NYC. Thank you also, Yatin, for the leadership and support that also you provide to our agency, connecting also not only all, but also SBS, DDC, and all the agencies that has something to do with expanding this program. But I have one important message again for all of the restaurants that currently have outdoor dining set out to participate in the new program. You must apply. The temporary program was a response of COVID. A lot of people, they build a lot of structure. 12,000 restaurants apply for dining, use the sidewalk and roadway to build the dining out. However, that was temporary. Now we're moving to make this program permanent, so anyone has to apply. By August 3rd, or remove your existing setup. Many restaurants across the 5 boroughs have applied already, but the deadline is quickly approaching if you want to continue to offer outdoor dining under the new program. And I know our city will wait for the last moment, and people will be saying, I didn't have information. I didn't know that there was a deadline. Yes, August 3rd is the deadline. The next generation outdoor dining will provide New Yorkers with clean, safe, and enjoyable outdoor dining options with updated standards. That means better sanitation and cleanings, reducing noise late at night, and creating rodent-proof setups. We are making it easy as possible for restaurants to participate and even more affordable, and have easy to follow information on our website, nycdot.gov/dining out. But thanks to the leadership of Congresswoman Meng, residents of her district will have a leg up on participating. 60 restaurants here in Queens will receive outdoor dining free setup through federal funding. All restaurant owners can learn more about this setup and company that offer them through our Dining Out NYC setup menu. The setup menu is a directory published by New York City DOT to help New York City businesses build code-compliant outdoor dining setups. Whether you're looking for materials, fabrication, and construction guidance, a storage solution, or something else to bring your new space to life, this marketplace was established with your small businesses in mind. Hoy estamos aquí anunciando que bajo el alcalde Ray Gardens, la Deputy Mayor Yoshi, la congresista Meng y todos los oficiales electos le estamos proveyendo aquí en Queens a 60 restaurantes gratis, como ellos van a poder tener un cero aquí afuera. Terminamos recordándole a todos los que tienen restaurante que hay un deadline que es agosto 3. Para esa fecha tienen que aplicar, si no el Departamento de Transportación va a comenzar a dar las inspecciones. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I do want to acknowledge that so much happens in D.C., but so much else happens on the local level. So joined with us today, State Senator Jessica Ramos and Assemblymember Gonzalez Ramos. Thank you so much for your support and for joining us today in this celebration. I also want to note that that's sort of government, but beyond government, there's the creativity, and that is the companies that have joined the marketplace to create these kits that are easy to put together, easy to use, and easy to keep clean. Some of them are Mod Street, Chair Up, and Shore Iron, and Show Fab, which I believe is here today and is the fabricator of this setup. Today we have also the owner of Mojitos, Jessica Rico, who can give a first-hand account on how well these setups work and how inviting the new version of open restaurants really is.
Thank you. We are so glad and grateful to participate in this initiative that supports the transition of the restaurant, the permanent dining out, New York City program, and thank you for making us, Mojito Restaurant Bar, part of this wonderful project. Thank you. Gracias a todos. Estamos felices y encantados de ser parte de esta iniciativa que tuvo la ciudad de Nueva York para apoyar a los pequeños restaurantes. Y gracias por ser parte de este gran proyecto, Mojito Restaurant Bar. Bienvenido siempre. Gracias.
Thank you very much. I think that concludes the public presentation part of our program. Q&A?